tutasha. Okay, sawa. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are revving off. We are revving off because the WRC takes on the Safari. This is the 6th leg of the WRC Championship, of course, coming to you live and direct on NTV and on www.ntv.co.ke. My name is Brian Mushiri, and this is going to be a big one because we have the Battle of the Serbs, and I'm not going to be doing this one alone. NTV Sports Desk's newest signing, Elijah Oko, also joins me on this one, and we'll be doing this one together. Of course, Elijah, welcome to NTV. You told me you've just completed your your medicals.
Yeah, I've just completed my medicals, and now I'm ready to zoom off and go for the Safari Rally.
Absolutely, this one is a big one, the 6th leg of the WRC Safari Rally coming to Africa. What's your take on this one?
I mean, when it comes to the Safari Rally, you just have to expect the unexpected. So we might not even get one of the renowned drivers winning this rally. We might even get a rookie winning this rally. One of the youngest drivers, Oliver Solberg, might even win it. Who knows? All it needs is just a little bit of intelligence in the right areas, and know when to go flat out and know when to conserve the energy. And because the terrain is really rough,
Absolutely, you mentioned the young drivers, and of course right around with us is 21-year-old Kale Rovanpera. This is his car right here, right in front of us. A 21-year-old youngster who's absolutely doing great stuff. I mean, what's your take when you see young people doing this kind of thing?
I mean, where were you and what were you doing when you're 21? I mean, he's absolutely phenomenal. For a 21-year-old to be battling with the best drivers in WRC is quite phenomenal. And this season we have seen the best of the very best. He's won 3 legs, and one amazing thing about him is that he's won on different surfaces. And here, yesterday during the shakedown, he put in a very scintillating drive. So you never know, he might even emerge victorious in this particular leg. But the Serbs are here, the Serbs are in the building. Sebastian Loeb is making a return. For the first time in 20 years. He's the 9-time champion, and of course, when you're an experienced driver, there's this saying, what an old man can see when seated down, a young man can see even standing on top of the tallest mountain. Yeah, I think that's going to play out this weekend.
Absolutely, and also the corporate side of this one, because we're talking about road safety and environmental conservation. Of course, that's one of the campaigns being run with the Safari Rally. I mean, you look at the target of planting 18 million trees in 3 years. I mean, you also look at something like this time round, the cars are expected to have at least 100 kilowatts of an electric powered engine. I mean, also the WRC being very big on environmental conservation and getting to net zero, Elijah.
I mean, yes, right now, I mean, if you look at the world around, we are facing quite challenging times when it comes to climate change. We're having extremes of everything, extremes of rainfall, of sunshine, or drought, and it is really good that the WRC are playing their part through the FIA. And with the new system, the hybrid system, it's all about conserving energy and using that energy, electrical energy, in places where ideally you'd be using a fuel. So it's really good that the WRC are trying to do this and planting 18 million trees. It's a Herculean task actually, but you never know, nothing is impossible. So I'm really looking forward to that target being achieved, especially here in Kenya.
Absolutely. Just a reminder to our viewer right at home that we are coming to you live from the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC. The president has just walked in, of course, flanked by Sports, Culture and Heritage Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Ambassador Amina Mohammed, also making their way here, Kenya Motorsports Federation CEO, also just making their way here. I mean, having a good time during the rally and taking photos with the drivers here from the different teams. Hyundai is here, Toyota, Gazoo Racing is here. I mean, Ford is also here, and we need to talk about our local drivers, Elijah.
Yeah, I mean, the local drivers are what I've come to see actually. I've not come to see Sebastian, sorry Seb, but I'm here to see the local drivers. We are in a transition right now, and we have to make sure that the transition is smooth. And so for the young drivers, this kind of experience is very vital for them, because in the foreseeable future we want to see one of our very own winning the Safari Rally. And when it's maybe it could be Jerome Wahome, Maxine maybe, if it's Maxine, well and good, one for gender, and for the others,
Okay, it's important also to note that Makre Kimathi has also done a great job, and at this point in time, even as the national anthem takes on board, I mean, Makre has really done a great job around, don't you think?
He's gotten some vital experience this year, and he's driving really well and absolutely looking in good form and shape right now heading into the Safari Rally. I expect him to exude enough confidence and use immense intelligence when driving in the Safari Rally, because you just need some little bit more intelligence than other courses to drive on the Safari, and he'll be good to go.
I mean, absolutely. Already Vasha is trending on Twitter. Vasha is trending on Twitter. We are making our way there. But for starters, at 2 p.m, the super special stage coming to you from Kasarani from 2 p.m. And of course, NTV is where you can catch all this. This one is going to come to you live and exclusive on NTV. And just in case you're on the go, Elijah, you can catch this rally on www.ntv.co.ke. I mean, NTV is where you get everything as far as this particular rally is concerned. Elijah, you and I, of course, going to be in Naivasha over the weekend. What are you looking for this particular weekend, Elijah?
First of all, safety first. I just hope and pray that the drivers will be safe. So we want to have a safe Safari Rally. And then I just want to see the fans having fun, because, you know, the drivers keep on saying that this is where they get the love and the fun from the fans the most in all the legs. So I just want the fans to come out in huge numbers and to do service to our lovely country and to the Safari Rally and to the drivers. I just don't want let's say the most obvious driver to win. I just want to see the underdog win this one. Yes. I think it will be really exciting.
Absolutely, and at this particular time, Elijah, let's just hand it over to the main event. Kenya Motorsports Federation and CEO of the WRC Safari Rally, Phineas Kimathi, is speaking as it is right now from KICC. So let's just listen in.
Led by the chairman of KCB, Mr. Cairo, our competitors, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome everybody to Nairobi, Kenya, to celebrate the return of the Safari Rally for the second time after 19 years. Mine is going to be very brief, and I just want to make 1-2 points because I'm sure the other speakers will cover most of the other subjects. I do realize that as we celebrate the rally, drivers, especially local drivers, need support. Recently, we launched a program called the Driver Support Program, and we asked the private sector to plug in, and I'm happy to announce that 2 drivers in this rally are already benefiting from that initiative after Quickmart Supermarket donated 10 million shillings. I wish to call upon other organizations who support sports to focus on our young, talented drivers. I'm also quick to add that the FI Rally Star program that was launched by His Excellency the President last year has added 1 car, and this car will be driven by a female driver, Maxine Wahome. We need to appreciate that initiative. That serves to underline our interest in pushing gender equality in everything that we do. With those very few remarks, I wish to thank His Excellency the President most sincerely on behalf of Kenya Motorsports Federation and on behalf of the motorsporting fraternity for the immense support you have shown. In your tenure, we have moved from a national championship to a World Rally Championship. We have every reason to thank you, not just today, but also in the future. Thank you very much.
Very much, the Chairman. It's now my humble duty to welcome Mr. Andrew Wambiru Kairu, who is the KCB Group Chairman, to make his remarks.
Your Excellency, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Ambassador Amina Mohammed, Cabinet Secretary Sports, Culture and Heritage, and all Cabinet Secretaries present, Phineas Kimathi, Kenya Motorsports Federation Chairman, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am deeply honored to join you for the flag off the 2022 World Rally Championship, also called the Safari Rally. Allow me to thank you, Your Excellency, for the immense support towards the rally. You have worked with us through this journey, and 3 years on, we are proud to see the second edition taking off. As KCB Group, the Safari Rally has been part and parcel of us for nearly 2 decades as we continue to support motorsports. For the past 20 years, we have invested 1.2 billion shillings towards motorsports, largely through rallies, autocross circuits, through the Kenya Motorsports Federation. Our investment in motorsport is informed by the need to continually support the expansion of sport in East Africa and resonate at many levels with the brand, which is one of the biggest sponsors across disciplines. As a result, we have directly nurtured, developed, and supported thousands of sports people across East Africa. Among other sports that we sponsor are volleyball, rugby, football, chess, golf, and athletics. This has gone a long way in making Kenya a global sporting powerhouse and brought people together as they have fun and cheer in supporting the best in terms of talent. For this year, KCB Bank Kenya has injected 100 million shillings towards the Safari Rally as the official banking partner for the championship. We will also sponsor 2 young Kenyan drivers, Evans Kavisi and Nikki Sachania, who will be representing the KCB team in this World Showpiece event. This year, we are taking a notch higher by ensuring that we take greater care of our planet by mitigating the negative impact on the environment. We are supporting the planting of 7 million trees across counties together with WRC, and this is part of the initiative to offset the carbon emissions. Your Excellency, our greatest desire is to keep nurturing the relationship with the government and the Kenya Motorsports Federation to ensure we deliver more. I therefore wish all the crews and all the rally enthusiasts a thrilling rally event. Thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Chair, for speaking on behalf of all the sponsors. Your Excellency, allow me now to call Mr. Mohammed bin Sulayam, who is the President of the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile.
Good morning, Mr. President, Dr. Amina. On behalf of the entire FIA family, I would like to extend my thanks to Mr. President Kenyatta, to Dr. Amina Mohammed, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Sports, Culture and Heritage, and my colleague at the World Motorsports Council, Mr. Joe Okudu, Principal Secretary, State Department for Sports, and to the entire organization team under the direction of my friend Mr. Phineas Kimathi, Safari Rally CEO and President of the Kenyan Motorsport Federation. Africa is a great continent for motorsports, and as the Vice President for the FIA for Sports in Africa, I work together with all the clubs in the region to represent the continent on the global stage. As well as marking round 6 of the 2022 FIA Rally Championship, Safari Rally Kenya is significant also for other reasons. Since the WRC returned to Kenya last June, after a break of almost 20 years, the sport has ushered in an exciting and new sustainable era with the introduction of the hybrid-based Rally 1, and we are delighted to showcase these new regulations on this truly iconic event known through the world. The Rally 1 regulation represent the future of the sport and are a product of extensive work carried by FIA in partnership with the competing manufacturers Hyundai, M Sport, Ford, and Toyota. These organizations align to deliver a category that maintains spectacular performance, further enhances safety, while focusing firmly on the environment, with the category running on 100% fossil-free fuel. Safari Rally Kenya also provides an opportunity for several African crews to demonstrate their ability at world level and underline the competitive nature of the African Rally Championship. For the sport to continue to grow and to be accessible to more and more people, the success of regional competitions is crucial, and we are proud that the African Rally Championship is going strong and providing a platform for not just drivers to develop their new skills, but also engineers, mechanics, logistics people, and more besides. We have been particularly impressed by the efforts of the young McRae Kimati in representing Africa and flying the Kenyan flag in the junior WRC. We will also be closely following the progress made by South Africans Max Smart and Chrissy Ellis, the best performing male and female in the Rally Star African final last month that took place in Zwartkops, South Africa. For those not yet familiar with the Rally Star Talent Detection Scheme, it is a fantastic initiative that is going to give ambitious young drivers the chance to prove their ability for little or non-financial outlay. I would encourage us all to support Max and Christy on the next step on the ladder. While it is important to shine the spotlight of the young drivers' development, we cannot ignore the fact that two legends of the FIA World Rally Championship will be competing here in Kenya, Sebastian Loeb and Sebastian Ogier. With 17 overall FIA World titles between them, their achievements are only surprised by the inspiration they provide to those aspiring to follow in their footsteps and the interest they continue to create in the sport. Of course, it wouldn't be possible for drivers like Loeb and Ogier to compete if it wasn't for the incredible dedication shown by hundreds of volunteers who helped to make motorsport happen. And it is to them that the FIA family is extremely grateful. But before signing off, I just want to emphasize the importance of Safari Rally Kenya and the key role it's performing in developing motorsport across the vast and truly wonderful African continent. We wish everybody a safe and successful event, and for Safari Rally Kenya to continue to cement Africa's place on the global motorsport map. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the President of the Federation. It is now my humble duty to invite the Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Culture and Heritage, Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohamed, to speak and in turn invite His Excellency to address us.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, Your Excellency, allow me to recognize a few people who've been extremely supportive and who've worked very hard to make sure that today, last year, and the year before happened. And let me start with Phineas Kimathi, the CEO of the Safari Rally and the President of the Kenya Motor Sports Federation. Let me, in a very special way, recognize PS Joe Kudo, my friend, my colleague, my collaborator, who has pounded streets day and night to make sure that we stay on top of the game. Let me, Your Excellency, recognize the promoter of the Safari Rally, of the WRC, who is here with us, my friend and my African partner at the FIA World Rally Championship Council, Rodriguez. He's our vice president and a very close friend. I've just told him that we will be conspiring from now on how to ensure that we continue to grow this sport on our continent. Your Excellency, we have the Governor of Nairobi County here, Madam Anne Kananu. We have PS, the PS in the Ministry of Interior, who has always led our programs really well. We call him KK. Your Excellency, we have our sponsors who are here. We have the chairman of Toyota Kenya. We have representatives from Safaricom. You've just listened to the chairman of the Kenya Commercial Bank, who have been, all of them have been extremely supportive. We've also, Your Excellency, in the last 1 year brought on board a few other sponsors who are going to become, I'm sure, as we move ahead, some of the key sponsors that the Safari Rally has. Let me recognize the IG, the RC who are here. PDU has been extremely supportive. So let me also recognize PDU. While we're here, thank you very much for walking this distance and this journey with us. Your Excellency, I'd like to recognize all the drivers that are here, the foreign drivers and the Kenyan drivers, and to thank everybody for turning up in such large numbers to honor our heritage, which is the Safari Rally. But Your Excellency, the only other thing that I want to say is to honor you, to thank you for everything that you have done to bring the Safari Rally back, for the support that you have given us, the facilitation you've given us, your commitment, your determination, leading us from the front. But I think the most important is the promise that you made to Kenyans in 2013 that you have kept. I think today there's absolutely no doubt in anyone's mind that that promise has not only been kept for the duration of your presidency, but that you're keeping it until 2026. And I think that that has never happened before anywhere else in the world. It's the first time that it has ever happened, and the promoter is here and he can actually confidently confirm exactly what I'm saying. So, Your Excellency, your determination, which you then delegated to the rest of us to make sure that that vision is realized, has been incredible. One of the key impacts that we've had is the tree planting initiative that Your Excellency started. We are well on our way to planting the 19 million trees that we promised the world we would plant to offset the Safari Rally footprint, carbon footprint. But I want to also say this, that this year we actually have hybrid cars that are participating in the rally. So we are keeping the promise to ensure that the focus that Kenya has on sustainability continues to grow and continues to have the impact that it's intended to have. Your Excellency, I also want to recognize all the ambassadors, the high commissioners that have come to join us this morning, to thank them for being here. Some of them have drivers participating in the rally, so of course we expect to see them in Naivasha cheering their drivers. They are confident we'll also be cheering those drivers, but I think the additional support will be welcome. So with those few remarks, Your Excellency, let me now ask each and every one to be upstanding as I invite you to speak. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, we gather again here today for the second consecutive year to host the Safari Rally as part of the World Rally Championship Series. Indeed, as we all know, the Safari Rally enjoys a very special place in our national heritage. It's a rally that tells the story of Kenya's rich cultural tapestry, the warmth of its people, and indeed the diversity of our splendor. It is an iconic event tied to the history of our country, to the history of sports in Kenya and East Africa, and to our determination to juxtapose the modern world with our natural beauty. Indeed, last year we witnessed the return of this event to its home country, and I take pride in having led the administration that has made this possible. By way of agreement, as Amina has just said, we sealed with the International Automobile Federation, and as per this agreement, we will as a country be staging this event every year until 2026. So ladies and gentlemen, motorsport is indeed a perfect fusion of human and machine. It is also a sport that attracts millions of fans and enthusiasts globally, and it does display the resilience, the skills and talents of competing drivers. Indeed, the Safari Rally is one of the toughest rallies in the World Rally Championship Series, with a remarkable course that takes drivers into Kenya's undulated wild and in close view of our diverse wildlife. The Safari Rally has inspired many generations of Kenyans to dream of achieving unparalleled excellence, and it is an event that unifies Kenyans of all walks of life through our shared love of excellence, determination, and triumph against all odds. This year, the rally comes amid the political din of an election year, but it also reminds us that competition is not enmity, that we can strive against each other but accept the outcomes with dignity and with grace. Indeed, it underscores a key principle that all of us need to cherish, and that is how we run the race is more important than the result, since a win by any means necessary runs contrary to our values. The historic nature of this rally is undeniable. Last year, a record 78 million people in 150 countries watched this rally. In addition, the rally was of great benefit to the country, injecting approximately 6 billion shillings into our economy, with every sector sharing in the pie, including players in the hospitality and transport sectors, as well as micro, small, and medium enterprises in Naivasha and the surrounding towns. We expect this year's event will be even bigger and better. And already, we see the enthusiasm by spectators and the euphoria in cities and towns across our country. And this is a clear connection and a clear indication of the close connection that Kenyans of all ages and from different parts of our country have with this sport. So today I once again thank the International Automobile Federation and the World Rally Championship team, and indeed all of those who have been part of our journey. To them all I say asanteni sana and thank you for your partnership. To all the drivers, we wish you the very best in the coming days for a safe and exciting rally, and I personally look forward to meeting all of you at the finish line, and I am confident that all our visitors will without doubt have a memorable experience during their stay here in Kenya. Yangu ni kuwakaribisha, kusema asante, and to ask all of us to please stay safe as we enjoy the spectacle of this World Rally Championship. Asanteni sana and best of luck to everybody. Shukran.
Thank you, Your Excellency. His Excellency the President will now proceed to the start ramp, where he's going to officiate the flagging of the first vehicles. We have a few minutes. There we go, State Square, tupatie ni Safari Rally, tunapo
twajivunia. Mbio za magari ya Safari Rally zimefika Kenya, twajivunia. Madereva bora wa Safari Rally wamefika Kenya, nasi twajivunia. Madereva bora wa Safari Rally wamefika Kenya, twajivunia. Madereva bora wa Safari Rally wamefika Kenya, nasi twajivunia. Madereva bora wa Safari Rally wamefika Kenya, twajivunia. Twende tutazame, twende tutazame Safari Rally, twende tutazame, tufurahie Safari Rally nchini Kenya. Twende tutazame, tufurahie madereva wetu hodari sana. Twende tuwaone, tuwashangilie. Safari Rally, twende tutazame, tufurahie Safari Rally nchini Kenya. Twende tutazame, tufurahie madereva wetu hodari sana. Twende tuwaone, tuwashangilie. Sote pamoja wana Kenya, tutazame Safari Rally. Twende sote pamoja wana Kenya, tutazame Safari Rally. Twende sote tukaone vile Kenya yavutia dunia nzima. Twende sote tukaone vile Kenya yavutia dunia nzima. Twende sote uchumi tukajenge, tukiona Safari Rally. Twende sote uchumi tukajenge, tukiona Safari Rally. Twende sote pamoja wana Kenya, tutazame Safari Rally. Twende sote pamoja wana Kenya, tutazame Safari Rally. Watalii wote karibuni Kenya, watalii wote karibuni Kenya. Wafadhili twawapongeza sana, wafadhili twawapongeza sana. Kenya yetu yaheshimika kote, Kenya yetu yaheshimika kote. Watu wote mwakaribishwa Kenya, watu wote mwakaribishwa Kenya.
Other people remain on the dais. We only have a few members who are going with His Excellency.
You're watching Safari Rally, brought to you by KCB,
the official financial partner of WRC Safari Rally Kenya 2022.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the 2022 WRC Safari Rally. And up on the ramp is Makray Kimathi and Mwangi Kioni, who are representing Kenya in the FIA Young Stars program. His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, who's also the patron of the Safari Rally. The CEO of WRC Safari Rally Kenya, Phineas Kimathi, Dr. Amina Mohammed, the Cabinet Secretary for Sports. Thank you so much. Representatives also from KCB, a key sponsor, and also other officials from the FIA, WRC promoters. Thank you so much for joining us on the ramp. The Permanent Secretary for Sports, Joe Uhuru, here as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Jonas Siebel from WRC Promoter, thank you so much. One minute. McRae Kimathi, Mwangi Kioni, with His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is also the patron of the Safari Rally. All right, so they'll be first off the ramp, representing Kenya and also competing in WRC 3 category. 30 seconds. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Mwangi Kioni and McRae Kimathi. And this is also the order they'll be getting underway with on SS1 at Kasarani. All right, so they're going in reverse order. Maxime Mohamed, along with Morage Waigwa, competing in the WRC 3 category, part of the FIA Young Stars program. So Maxine recently graduated to the FIA Young Stars program, her second full season. 1 minute, her second full season in rallying, graduating from 2 wheels to 4 wheels. A former national motocross champion she is. And Muragi, who is her navigator in the Safari Rally. "30 seconds. His Excellency the President flagging off the cars, and this is the order they will be in when they reach SS1 at Kasarani. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Maxime Mohamed and Morage Waigwa, part of the FIA Young Stars program. All right, so remembering this is the order they'll be at Kasarani. And great to see this crew all the way from the US. Sean Johnston and Alex Kihurani. Alex, whose father is from Karatina. Alex's father is from Karatina. Kenyan father, so great to see him in the country, although representing the USA. with Sean Johnston. Their first ever time competing in the WRC Safari Rally. And speaking to Sean earlier, 1 minute. Speaking to Sean earlier, he's saying he's never seen roads as rough as this for the Safari Rally. So really looking forward to it. And as we were mentioning, Alex's father from Kenya, actually from Karatina. So well done. Good to see you, Alex, in the country. Meeting Jonas Siebold there, of the WRC promoter. Good luck, Alex. And Sean. "30 seconds. All right, so competing in the Citroen Rally 3 car. "10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Sean Johnston and Alex Giuliani. And up next, the leader of the Kenya National Rally Championship, having a very impressive season, Karan Patel along with Tausif Khan. So great to see them with their regular Ford Fiesta. Karan Patel, Tausif Khan were having a very, very impressive season in the Kenya National Rally Championship. The best of luck to Karan Patel, Tausif Khan. Remember, this is the order they'll be going in at Kasarani on SS1 at the Super Special stage. 1 minute. President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is also the patron of the WRC Safari Rally, flanked by the CEO of WRC Safari Rally Kenya, Phineas Kimathi, and also good to see representation from the FIA. Thank you so much for making your way here to Kenya. "30 seconds. I'd like to recognize the contribution of KCB. Thank you so much. Also Toyota Kenya, who've been doing so much for local motorsport. And also the Ministry of Sports, we really appreciate. 10 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Karan Patel, along with Tausif Khan. All right, so up next from Poland, and you're going to have to bear with me the pronunciation here. Kazakhtanovic, along with Maciej Szczepaniak. All right, so all the way from Poland. So once again, Kazakhtanovic, along with Maciej Szczepaniak. Welcome to Kenya, all the way from Poland. Good to see you. All right, so all the way from Poland, competing in the Safari Rally in their Skoda Fabia in the Rally 2 category. Just once again, it's Kazakhtanovic, along with Maciej Szczepaniak. Hope I got the pronunciation correct. Welcome from Poland. Once again, I'd like to recognize the presence, 30 seconds, the presence of the FIA and also WRC promoter. We really, really appreciate your support for the WRC Safari Rally. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Kajektanovic, along with Maciej Szczepaniak, all the way from Poland. The best of luck in this rally. All right, up next, a huge name in motorsport, not only in rallying but also in cross-country racing, a regular competitor in the Dakar Rally. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Prokop, along with Zdenek Jurka. All right, so welcome. Unfortunately, having to retire from last year's rally, we hope they have more fortune in this one. Martin Prokop, good to see you, along with your navigator, Zdenek Jurka. From the Czech Republic. So they'll be hoping to finish the rally after retiring on the Friday of last year's rally. 1 minute, and the best of luck. From the Czech Republic, Martin Prokop, along with Zdenek Jurka. Very, very familiar name in the Dakar Rally, Martin Prokop. And the best of luck to you both. Yeah, we're hoping the navigator has a more safer rally this time. 30 seconds. The best of luck to you both. It was a really nasty crash last time. We do hope they're safer in this rally. They're from the Czech Republic, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, they're both big names in cross-country rallying, competing in the Dakar Rally annually. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Martin Prokop, Jurka from the Czech Republic. All right, remember this is the order that they'll be leaving at SS1 at Kasarani, the super special stage. All right, so the first season for the hybrid cars in the World Rally Championship, the first time these cars are competing outside of Europe. All right, just a slight delay as I think it's the driver that's suiting up, or the navigator. Slight delay as the drivers get ready from the P1 category. All right, so understand 1 minute, just running slightly behind. And ladies and gentlemen, from the Ford, M-Sport Ford World Rally team, it is Adrian Formeau along with Alexander Correa. All right, they're running slightly behind schedule, 30 seconds. It's a quick meet and greet with the president. All right, so well done. Adrian Formeau along with Alexander Correa. A quick photo with the president. All right, the best of luck. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Adrian Formeau along with Alex Correa.
You've seen this car? Yeah.
Part of the M-Sport Ford World Rally team.
And this one you've seen?
So as you mentioned, it's the first time outside of Europe that the new hybrid cars are competing in the World Rally Championship. So great to see these cars outside of Europe for the first time. All right, this one is using a customer car, Rally 1 car from Greece. It is Jordan Sederidis along with Frederic Miklote. All right, Frederic Miklote along with Jordan Sederidis from Greece. great to see these cars in the World Rally Championship, and this is a customer car. 1 minute. Jordan Sedoridis from Greece, along with Federica Miklote from Belgium. Competing in the Rally 1 category. "30 seconds. As I mentioned, this is a customer car, part of M Sport. Jordan Sedoridis from Greece, along with Federica Miklote from Belgium, competing in the Rally 1 category. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Federica Miklote in the Rally 1 category. Remember Ford having 5 cars in the Safari Rally. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Gus Greensmith. Along with Jonas Anderson. Welcome, and the best of luck in this rally. Alright, so Gus Greensmith from Great Britain, along with Jonas Anderson from Sweden, and the best of luck in this rally. So as they have a quick photo with His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is also the patron of the WRC Safari Rally. Also like to acknowledge once again Dr. Amina Mohammed, the Cabinet Secretary for Sports. Thank you so much for your support, along with the Permanent Secretary for Sports, Joe Okude. As always, thank you very much to your ministry. We really, really appreciate it. Gus Greensmith, Jonas Anderson, competing in the Rally 1 category. As I mentioned, M Sport Ford having 5 cars in the Rally 1 category, the P1 category of the WRC Safari Rally. 30 seconds. I'd like to recognize the Governor of Nairobi as well, Anne Kanaru. Thank you so much for joining us. Big support from the county, the venue of the start, and also the super special stage. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Gus Greensmith in the B1 category, part of M Sport Ford. All right, the first of the Hyundais coming up. This is second time competing in the Safari Rally. His father, of course, a former world champion, Peter Solberg. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Solberg, along with Elliot Edmondson. Welcome. His father, a former world champion in 2003, Peter Solberg. Oliver Solberg is hoping for better fortunes than last year, retiring on the Friday in the Safari Rally, and the best of luck. Elliot, the best of luck as well to you.
Sebastian.
All right, so 1 minute.
Alan, Tan.
I'd like to recognize KCB, the group chairman here as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your support every year.
Safari Rally, brought to you by KCB.
Here's to those who feel the roar with KCB.